Hey guys, what is up? My name is Paul, and welcome back to another episode of Paul Talks. Today we're going to be looking at the current state of the race in the United States Senate. Starting off this video with the map that I put up last week. There are some changes to this map. Not a whole lot of changes to this map, but there are some interesting movements in the races. So with that, let's dive right into the numbers. So I'll be placing the safe Republican states to start with. Start with Arkansas and then Louisiana, which is a jungle primary, but the two individuals who are going to place in the top two will be Republicans, so that will be a Republican seat whenever that special election is held. Tennessee, West Virginia, Nebraska, South Dakota, Wyoming, Idaho, Oklahoma. And then we do have one upgrade in the safe Republican seats, and that is the state of Kentucky. Kentucky, I have moved Mitch McConnell up from likely to safe. He will win this seat by a safe margin. Moving into the safe Democrat seats, we have the state of Oregon, Illinois, Virginia, Delaware, New Jersey, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Minnesota, and then one upgrade is the state of New Mexico, which has moved from the likely column into the safe column for the Democratic Party. And now moving over into the likely Republican seats, we have the state of Mississippi. Cindy Hyde-Smith is up by 9 points over Mike Espy in the state of Mississippi. And then we have the state of Alabama, where Tommy Tuberville is up over incumbent Doug Jones by 7 points. So this will be a loss for the Democratic Party. And then we have 3 upgrades for the Republican Party. We have the state of South Carolina, which, after all of the hay that Jamie Harrison made, Senator Lindsey Graham is up by 5 points over him. And then the next upgrade is the state of Texas. John Cornyn is up over MJ Hager by 9 points. It has moved well into the likely margin over that of the lean margin. And then the state of Alaska, which has moved up from the lean column. Dan Sullivan is up over Al Gross by 6 points in this race. And then moving on to the likely Democratic states. We have the state of Arizona, which Mark Kelly is up over incumbent Martha McSally by 5.5 points. So this would be a pickup for the Democratic Party. Then we have the state of Colorado, where John Hickenlooper is up over incumbent Cory Gardner by 8 points. So this will be another pickup for the Democratic Party. And then in a hold for the Democratic Party, we have Senator Gary Peters up over John James by 6.5 points. Moving into the lean Republican states, we have that of Senator Daines' seat in Montana. He is up over challenger Steve Bullock by 3 points in the most recent polls in the state of Montana. And then we have the state of Kansas as a lean state for the Republican Party. Roger Marshall is up over Barbara Boyer by 4 points. There is some uncertainty in this race, but I think that the presidential election in Kansas will help carry Roger Marshall over the finish line. That is it for the lean Republican seats. And now we move into the lean Democratic seats. We have that of Maine, which is a pickup for Sarah Gideon over incumbent Susan Collins. She is up. Sarah Gideon is up by 3 points over Senator Collins. And then in an upgrade in the Senate race, we have Cal Cunningham up over Senator Tom Tillis by 2.5 points. This race will be very interesting to watch. Both senators about an hour ago, as of recording, just voted to confirm Amy Coney Barrett to the Supreme Court in a tight race. So it looks like Tom Tillis is looking to turn out the base. And I did forget one lean Republican seat, and that is the regular Georgia election. This seat has been upgraded out of the tilt Republican. David Perdue is up over John Ossoff by 2.5 points. So it's still a very close race, much like that in the state of North Carolina. but it is being upgraded in the opposite direction looks like there is more conservative upgrade in the state of Georgia. And now we have no tilt Republican seats. And I only have one categorization for tilt, and that is the state of Iowa. I am categorizing Iowa as a tilt for Teresa Greenfield over incumbent Joni Ernst. She is currently up by 1.2 points. Iowa is extremely competitive both on the Senate and the presidential level. It's going to be very interesting to watch Iowa throughout the night if they do diverge on their Senate versus their presidential pick. And as you can see, I'm leaving the Georgia special election as a toss-up. I don't like to do this, but the fact that the Republican Party is so fractured in the jungle primary in the special election in Georgia, and the Democratic Party is all united behind Raphael Warnock will make the special election after the jungle primary, but he will be facing a Republican challenger. And there's just too much uncertainty. Everyone's polling in the 20s, so it is a lot of uncertainty in this race, and I am leaving this as a toss-up. If I had to categorize it, I would probably categorize it as tilt Republican, but there's still so much time before the general election. There could be reverberations from the presidential election that carry over into the Georgia special election. So there you have it. That is what I have right now for my forecast for the Senate. The Democrats would take the majority, even if that toss-up seat went to the Republicans, by a 51-vote margin, a potentially 52-vote margin, plus, according to my presidential forecast, the vice presidency. So they would be able to lose 2 senators and still have a majority in the Senate. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have not subscribed yet, please click that subscribe button. You can also watch my playlist of all of my 2020 election videos that is on the screen right now. More importantly, polls mean nothing if you don't get out and vote. Please make sure your voice is heard. Please make sure, if you have not yet, get out to the polls, have your voice heard, make sure your vote counts. Thank you all so much, and I will talk to you next time.